Hi, you guys. It is Saturday, the 29th of May, 2021. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Pearl Podcast, episode 218. No name yet. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpearl-doris.blogspot.com. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design, the number one on Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all lowercase and smooshed together on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Pearl Podcast group. So all of those things you don't have to remember, because in the handy dandy down bar below, there are links to the show notes and the Ravelry group. Also, if you click on the show notes at the top of the show notes, right under the video, are all clickable links to my social media. So you can go over there, click and follow me, and I'll follow you back. I post mostly all my updates on mostly Instagram. So if you want to know what's going on with me between podcasts, you can just go over to Instagram and see. Anyway, story of the week and stash enhancement. It has been a crazy, busy 2 weeks, mostly with health issues. On Monday the 17th, I had a heart cath. Louise took me, and because we can only have one person and I needed a driver, so Louise took me, and she said she heard back in 10 minutes from the time they took me out of the waiting area into the procedure room. I don't remember because I think they put me out. So anyway, yeah, my heart cath was perfectly fine, no issues. I finished the monitor on the 20th, and I haven't heard anything back, so I guess that's good. All is well. On Sunday, Ted was having major back pain and had to be taken by ambulance to the hospital because he couldn't walk. And he spent the night, and he came home Monday feeling a little better, medicated, and they say that it was a pulled muscle. He's medicated now, doing fair. So after all of that, I got some stash to share, and I finished an object that is on the way to a great niece. You will see the pictures, because she was born in February, and I just got around to making a blanket. So she's 3 months old, so I think it's still good. I think we're all good. Work has been very slow. On good days, I'm working like 2.5 hours. I have made some applications, and the jobs that I applied for are at a lower rate than I'm used to, but I think I'm going to enjoy them and be a lot happier with a lot less worries. So I believe that God has prepared me for lower wages because of the last 1.5 years of not having hours, not having. So I think I'm just going to trust God for it. And if I get accepted into those positions, it was from God. That's what I believe. And I would love for the last 5 or 6 years of my work life to be doing something that I enjoy, that I wake up and I'm happy about doing it. So we shall see. What else is going on? I didn't mention last podcast that there was a lot of crocheting, because I'm loving crochet, but also because it's Crochet in May with Christy Glass. I usually try to do Crochet in May since she started doing Crochet in May a couple years ago. So that's why there's crochet, lots of crochet. But yeah, we all know the last couple of years I've been doing a lot of crochet because I've just renewed my love for the crochet. Okay, so that is all. Nope, it's not all, because you haven't seen my stash. I was watching a crochet podcast, or actually an ice unboxing, and then I saw her working with this yarn and saw a project she was working on and said, yeah, I'm gonna need some of that yarn. And so at a weak moment, I clicked the button and got two. I'm taking out. Okay. Here is what it looks like, and both of these have been. It's Ice Yarns Macaron in the light pink. Pretty. But when I opened it up and felt it, oh my goodness. It's amazing. It says it's a 4. They're 50-gram balls, 100 millimeters, 100 meters, which is 110 yards. And I thought that they said it was a It's 50% acrylic, 47% polyamide, and 3% elastin. Yeah, 4 and 6 would be like a DK weight, but that is not a DK weight yarn. I would say that's a 4 weight. And it's beautiful, and it's so soft and nice. And when I saw it worked up, the lady worked it up in crochet, it looked really amazing, and the stitching was defined. So I bought enough for a sweater. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I bought enough for a sweater. And for the most part, besides this year, I'm pretty much a selfish sweater knitter for me. So that's going to be a sweater for me. Obviously, the color, you know what I'm saying. So I'm, looking forward to using that. Also, let me just... I've been holding off on this yarn for a sweater. This is going to be my next, I'm going to just do my next project. This yarn is going to be my next project. I've been holding off I want to finish this other sweater, but I am dying to use this yarn. If anyone follows me remembers this yarn. It's Ice Yarn Nordic, but to me this is the same yarn as the Himalayan Air multi that I knit my last turtle dove with in the pink and white. Yeah, y'all remember. Anyway, I haven't decided if I have enough yardage. This might be another one of these. Yep, it might be. This sweater is actually the rug sweater sans colorwork. Sans the colorwork. So, yeah, if I have enough yardage, that's what this is going to be. Another ice. Oh. It's going to be another rug. Yes. I'll set that there. Enough of all of this. Shall we get to the finished objects? I started and finished in the last 2 weeks a baby blanket for a great niece who was born. Okay, I'm sorry if you're going to be upset with me, but I'm talking to my great nieces. My nieces. Okay, I have to find the message. Dun dun dun. This is my great niece who was born in February. February of 2020. And there she is. I haven't got to meet her. They live in Kansas. Yeah, COVID, all of that. She's beautiful, and she's getting a baby blanket. She's getting the midwife blanket, which is a free pattern on Ravelry by Rebecca Langford. The yarn I used was this. It's ice yarn, Cakes Baby Fine. I don't have the color, but this is the color. I used a cake and 3/4. This comes in a package of 3, and I used a cake and 3/4 of a second. And I have one more, and that I'm thinking it might be a baby sweater or something. Sometime. I'm getting the picture up. This is what it looks like crocheted up. And it is supposed to be delivered on Tuesday to Bonnie. Isn't that pretty? I thought it turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it, and I hope they will love it and she will get good use out of it. It's a lightweight, summer type. I would recommend this pattern. It is so fun and not that hard to do. And I think Fiber Spider has a tutorial online for the midwife baby blanket. So there you have it. It's very enjoyable crochet. It went really, really fast. Really fast. Because I went and took it Wednesday of this week. And I started it after the last podcast. Maybe on Saturday. Before I had my procedure on Monday, I believe. I don't know. But it didn't take long. Okay, whips. Those bags are still there. I haven't touched them. I'm so mad at myself. I want them done. I have 2 whips, which are the fat bottom bags. One of them in this color. I showed them. You'll see them when they're done. What did I just knock off? I don't know. Squirrel. Okay. Also, let me show you the sweater. The worsted Sangren sweater, sans the color work. The pattern is on Ravelry, paid for by Morgan Holtersdorf. There's links in the show notes. You can go click. The yarn is, I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby in hot pink. Hot pink. I'm trying to find myself. Lime. Limelight. Royal. And mixed berry. And this is some, I love this yarn in neon pink. Because all this and this, no, yeah, this and this and this is gone. And I broke into the second ball of the lime green. I figured once I got started, I'm like, you know what? I think the sleeve in lime will just be amazing. And so that's what I did. I finished one sleeve. I have the needles in the second sleeve and I just haven't started it. There you have it. This is for my lady. And, you know, it's starting to be air conditioned. Today, you see me with my sweater on. Right now, it's 61. This is the highest it's been all day. I've been freezing. But the sun is shining now. But there it is. This will be a finished object on the lady the next time you see it, hopefully. That is, so basically over the last 2 weeks I've worked on 3 projects. That one, the blanket, and then this one. I absolutely am in love with this. And it's still attached, but here it is. I couldn't resist. This is the... Okay. It is the Which Way Filet Blanket pattern, which is a free tutorial by Fiber Spider on YouTube. The yarn is Ice Yarn Saver in pink, white, mint. Yes. And the hook I'm using, what did I do with it? Is this one, which I absolutely love. It is a Susan Bates ergonomic. It is an I, which is a 5.5 millimeter. I forgot to tell you, the hook I used on the midwife blanket was a G, which is a 4.5. And the yarn is like a DK weight. This is a worsted weight. The yarn, did I tell you, is Ice Yarn Saver in pink, white, and mint. That's where I am. This is just going to be a big old square throw blanket because I wanted to do this again. And oh my gosh, you guys, this pattern is so much fun. And I believe the results are amazing. If you have not tried filet crochet, you guys, I recommend it. It is entertaining. It keeps you engaged. And I believe that the results are absolutely amazing. There you have it. It's just going to be... So I'm going to finish this skein of the mint. I'm going to go back to the white. I guess I'm just going to use up this stuff I just purchased, but you know, that's nice. Go back to the white. Go to pink. Let me see, green, white, pink, and we'll see how big it is. I might end it with some mint. So pretty. This is original. His pattern is, you know, for a baby blanket or whatever. If you followed me for any time, you know that last spring I started this and I ended up doing four squares and making a poncho. Yep. But I wanted to do it again, and I figure it'll just be a nice throw. It's beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these blankets. I don't know, but I love it. It's beautiful. And it's Crochet in May. So that's all. Those are the things that I have been working on over the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to end this now, but thank you so much for coming by and spending a few minutes of your time with me. I know there's so many more interesting podcasts, but here I am sharing what's going on with me. There's a link below to the Etsy store. Please go over, have a look around. There's not much there, but, like a few things, get some people over there. I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks to put some more hand spun in the shop. So be on the lookout for that. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks for the next episode of the Knit and Purl podcast. Bye, you guys.